football focus. We're talking about junior coaches.
We certainly are, because I think all clubs now have to have structure, Kerry, and certainly Union Mills are working so hard on it now, because level one coaches, it's great to have. It ticks all the boxes. But once you start going on to level twos, this starts to become serious stuff. Ryan, you're in the middle of it at the moment, I think. Yeah. Level two, what's it like?
Slap bang in the middle of it. No, it's good. You get a lot out of it. Lewis and Co are great mentors and stuff, and help us out a lot with if I need any help or advice around the course, and not necessarily in that, then they're there to help. They come down to any sessions and stuff and talk us through things, help us out, see things that maybe we miss, as we are quite new to it. But the likes of getting the level one on board, I'd definitely recommend anyone to get the level one on, even if they're not, say they don't know if they really want to go forward in the coaching role, etc., etc. It's nothing hard. It's not anything to rack your brain around or anything like that. It's just an introduction, basically.
Gives you confidence.
Yeah, massively. And it just gives you different ways of dealing with different situations and stuff, which is really, really good. So level one, I definitely recommend getting that. Our coaches, we've got Will Miller, who's in the 14s with me, who's got his level one at the minute. Jordan and Shane are doing theirs in March, is it?
Yeah, in March.
They're doing it in March. Yeah, they're on that level one course for that. So that's them two down on that. I'm halfway through my level two. Hopefully go on to the next one if I can, and whenever it comes up next.
The club's willing to pay for anyone's coaching badges.
Yeah.
They'll cover the cost at any level you want to do. Because you just want the players to have the best coaching possible.
I think you need to, Steve, have qualified coaches now, 100%. Because if you don't, the players are looking at you saying, well, who are you to tell me what to do? And also at junior level, I think parents now are looking for coaches to be qualified, safeguarding everything. It's all part of
definitely,
it. It's not only that. It to be honest, having my coaching badge as well has helped me improve in my game. For me playing on a Saturday as well. What are you laughing at, Foxy?
You telling the juniors what to do, like you telling you to do every Saturday.
So what age groups do you have?
Literally at the minute, we've got the 14s at the minute. Under 14s.
But next season we've got an under 16 set up, but on the go.
We're in talks of getting an 18 set up.
We've got an 18s. We've got
talking on that.
Under 10s are going to be set up, and maybe an under 12s. Under 10s is on the go, and under 16s they're definitely the two.
But a massive thing of what we're trying to get a push out at the minute is some coaches. Anyone that wants to get involved in the game from a coaching aspect, anyone that's been involved in the past and maybe found themselves not doing it anymore, bit of free time on their hands, want to get involved in it.
I mean, the important thing is though, they want to be part of something, of a long term thing. This isn't going to happen overnight for us, and I knew that when I took over last season. But I was like, this is what I want to do. Is it tiring sometimes? Yeah, because there's a lot of work that goes on. I don't think players know how much goes on behind the things in the club. It's things like washing kits and all these stuff you have to do, and the players texting you all the time, moaning and complaining, and when you have to deal with players outside. I always try and deal with the players after the matches as well. I'll message them or speak to them if they're doing well. I think you should have that little interaction.
Especially that happens more and more, I think, for kids. They'll message you a lot because they're obviously just starting out in the game. You need to encourage that. You need to make sure that they're happy in what they're doing. They've got a positive outlook going forward and what they're wanting to do. You are getting out of them what you need to in the game, helping them develop themselves technically, even just improving themselves as a person as well. The way you come across to them, obviously it all bounces off how you are, bounces off to all of them when you're talking to them. So you've got it's just a huge sort of commitment that you make.
It is doing the coaching, and I say the stuff behind the scenes of football. The players are like, this, that, and the other. They come in, put the kit on, get changed, and go off again. There's little things like making the food, the cups of tea, getting the kit washed, sorting out your drills, getting there before the players, leaving after the players. It's just so much that goes on. But I love every moment of it. I'm absolutely shattered sometimes, but I love it. But I'm lucky my wife and
she see you go out.
But she comes up on Saturday and she watches and she helps with teas and coffees and stuff. We got Lisa up there. She does the teas and coffees every week. Does the food for us. But the wives are starting to help. Wanting to help out. When someone's not around. And it's funny. My son's football mad. I'm constantly taking him to Ireland training or football training. And he does his own stuff. But he's mad for football. So he's always up on a Saturday, helping me out, setting up the drills for the lads and stuff. And he wants to be,
It's good to have people like that though at that age involved with the likes of us in the senior setup as well.
That's what
so
it
they
used
can
to be like at
know
Mills.
what their next steps are, if you know what I mean, going forward. They can see all the lads in training. They can go into the changing room where they're going to be having their team talks over the next few years and around the club, getting to know the people that are involved in the club and stuff.
But you look over the last 5 years, the under-18s this year, how many of those players had played at Union Mills? An awful lot of them. And when you look at one young lad at the moment who's probably, he's being monitored by the Premiership clubs, is Dean Pennington. Dean Pennington left Union Mills to go to Wolves at whatever it was, 14, 15 years of age. I think he's 17 now. And hopefully big things are going to happen. But that's the calibre of player that you've had over the last 2-3 years.
Adam Long's number one. He was there. He's at Wigan now. A lot of time for Adam. He's a lovely lad. So yeah, that's the sort of calibre of players that have come from Union Mills. That's hopefully the sort of calibres that we can keep producing.
Joe Quayle as well.
Joe Quayle. Joey Morlin. There's people that you don't realise sometimes. The likes of Jack McVeigh, Connor Doyle, Sam Kane,
Matty Woods,
Matty Kane,
Brody Patience.
Yeah, all these lads. There's all these lads. It's not like we've
so
had a youth system for 10 years and it's fallen apart. We've had kids for years. We've always had good young players come through. As I said, that team against Geordies when we were 3-0 up. Bar two players in that squad, they all played for Union Mills. They come through the ranks of James Cannell, AJ, Matty Kane, Mikey Nash. They were all. Kwana, they were, and back in the day, you probably didn't get the best coach back in the day. It was usually turn up, have a game of five-a-side, as it used to be. But you were told that this was your club and this is part of your club, and you want to be part of it and stuff. And Sam, he's great success at Geordie's, but this is still his club, Union Mills. This is where he's brought up, and he loves the club and stuff. He loved. That's not saying he did at Geordie's. He loved every moment of that. He wouldn't change it, and he was right to go at the time.
So, any parents that are listening tonight and thinking, "I'd like to take my son or daughter to Union Mills Football Club to start training," how do they go about it?
I mean,
you got Facebook page, got Twitter. They can contact me. I'm on Facebook as well.
Contact me.
Instagram as well.
The juniors, the club's got its own. As I said, it's got its own Twitter and Facebook, so you can contact us through there. We're always putting things out on social media who you can contact and stuff. Anyway, I'm constantly sharing it. So
sharing pages all
at the minute, as I say, all we've got is an under-14 squad. So if
two teams, but
if there is anyone that wants to bring a child up to the under-14s, I mean, they're more than happy to come up. We're up at Bemmerhague at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning till 10:30. So they are more than happy to come up. We'll have a chat with parents, etc. We'll get them involved in the game straight away. You don't have to have come back from a football background. You might never have played before. That's fine. We vary, like even in the 14s, just that one age group where we've got like 24 kids or something. We've got a vary of like how from people that have never played before that aren't technically great, but we are trying to develop that and help them develop as a player going forward into the future. And then we've got players that are like, who can I pick on? Mouse, Adam Long's brother, Matthew
he's
Long.
definitely a Long.
Yeah, definitely a Long. Yeah, Aaron Mitchell. Yeah,
Freddie the keeper.
Yeah, Freddie quality. We've got some.
He should be playing, pushing for the easily. He's
myself shouldn't really have thought, but we've got some really good young players coming through, which is good for us.
And they feel part of it as well. The parents.
They're up on a Saturday afternoon and stuff, watching the games.
I mean, coach up with throw some balls and bibs out and go to the balls up there. You can have a game of football, so they're kicking around and be around there.
PlayStation up there though as well.
It's raining, you can sit inside.
While the game's going on.
When I used to play, these two were standing by the sideline watching matches and stuff, and that's what we wanted again.
Yeah.
Want people coming up and kids
family environment.
Playing Premiership.
So obviously the overall plan, back in the Premier League, and then you can build from there, because that's 100%. Where all good footballers want to play, isn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of kids now are pushed by their parents to go to the clubs that the parents want them to go to for junior teams. It used to be players play for the club they want to play when they were kids, and I think parents do push for their kids to go, I want my kids to go be a successful club. I think the success of the seniors now does impact on things. As Corinthians got better as well, their juniors have got better. Douglas Athletic, they started getting better, their juniors got better. So I think it's becoming, Laxey are always thereabouts, so they've got a lot of youngsters. And I think that's how it works a bit. You look at parents will look at the success of a club. If a club's moving forward, they go, I want some of that. we'll bring them in then, which is what happened with Corinthians. You know, they start pre structure, you put that structure in place, and you build from it. And you got to have philosophy, and you got to keep to it as well.
And with kids football as well, yes, it's nice to win, but it's not all about winning.
No,
it's seeing them smiley faces,
Definitely
and
not.
them enjoying. And if they come the following week, you know you've done something right.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
I
all
mean-
about winning.
I
It's
mean-
the interaction with the other kids
I
as
mean,
well.
you get some.
Friends.
I think you get some coaches that go, "Well, it's not about the winning," but for some kids, there's that line where you can sometimes have an A team, a B team, and a C team, and you got that A team where they want to win. They've got that mentality, want to win. You got other kids that are technically brilliant, but they're not bothered if they lost after the match and stuff. You know, and you've got to keep them engaged in their want to win as well, because you're going to lose them otherwise.
Yeah.
But you've also got to have these kids where you don't want them not to have fun because these kids want to win as well. So you've got to have a fine balance with your coaching and how your mentality around each team and how many teams you've got. It is hard, but no, it's worth it in the end.
One thing I will touch on though is sponsorship.
Yep.
You know, if anyone's looking to come along and sponsor juniors, seniors, you know, give us a call.
Yeah, because we are setting juniors up next year, so we could do with sponsors for those kits. And
And it takes a lot of money to run a football club.
It does,
and I think the subs are quite small, really.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Most clubs £70, £80 per year.
Yeah.
not us.
I've got
I
there's
can't remember
one
last time,
sponsorship deal nearly, pretty much done.
Yeah, we've got a few. We've got a few in the pipeline. We are pushing for it now. So I think it's just a whole process of the club. That's the thing.
Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming
No
up,
worries
and you're
at all.
welcome to
Thank you
come
very
up again. Keep us posted how it's all going,
100%.
because we want to keep all the football clubs notified of how well Union Mills are doing. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
No worries. Thank you very
Cheers.
much. Cheers.
Right.